Okay, so the way we work now so this is the framework that we use. So as you can see here on the left hand side, you have going from strategy to operations, and from lead gen on the horizontal axis to thought leading. And we have here the different topics that we can cover. So the upper half, so from definition all the way to build, that is really the strategic part, and then as of create all the way down, that's more the operational part. So here, for example, for this customer, what we suggested was that before we go into the content marketing strategy workshop, which is element 2 here in this pinkish type of color, we will look into a series of elements that we need to cover. So we'll have a look at buyer personas, customer journey, the decision-making unit throughout the sales funnel. We'll talk a little bit about the message house and storyline, and all that combined we'll cover in the content marketing strategy workshop. We'll also do a series of analysis where we look at the search engine, the keyword analysis, channel analysis, and what the competition is doing. And together with the customer during the content marketing strategy workshop, we'll come up with a content marketing calendar and a content marketing plan, which is number 4 here on the matrix in blue. So those are the different things. If we were to start from a strategic point of view, that's the way that we work. So we try to work in colors and in numbers, so the customer can actually see the different phases that we'll go through in order to get to where we want to go. So in this case, once we have the different building blocks strategic wise, we'll start at the creation part. So here, in this case, we'll look at, well, let's have a series of blogs, social media updates. We'll also need a few customer cases and some web content, etc. And that will be the creation part. And then, of course, we'll have the publication part. Very often, that's still something that sits at the end of the customer. But depending on the type of tool that they use, we can pick part of that up ourselves as well. And then, of course, there's also the campaign management and some marketing automation that can happen. And then the social media monitoring and other monitoring. And what we always try to do at the end of a campaign or at the end of a period is to have an optimization workshop where we can see, well, we had these KPIs that we defined up front. Now we're X number of weeks, months later. What are the actual results? And what are the learnings that we can use to optimize the plan that you now have? And then we can see, well, maybe we need to do more of this and less of that, or maybe we need to move around a little bit.